Righty. Hello everyone and welcome back to my reaction to Witch Hat Atelier. I am really hyped. I enjoyed the previous episode and I think we are now going to have like a Kifri and Agot adventure. I am here to see it. You might see Olrugio once more, so that's hype. Let's see what this amazing show has in store for us. I cannot wait. Let's get into it. Let's go.
魔法使い
彼らの前で魔法を使うことが許されるようになる第二の試験も受けてないじゃないか。
今じゃなければいつですか
The man who came for help is probably gonna be like, hey, can you do this at a later point in time? Take her with you if you want to or leave her here. Whatever, I don't care. My kid's trapped. I need you to save him. Do this later. If something happens to him, I can't be thinking, oh dang it. If only I'd shut up that one kid, my kid would be alive right now, right? Like, Also, you can go and do magic in front of people after you pass your second exam. I am pretty sure that's the intention of the exam. But she's probably gonna be like, if Coco gets to do forbidden magic and still keep her memories and do all kinds of crazy shit and still be able to have fun and learn new magic, why can't I? And Kifri is gonna be like, oh my god, what do I say to this? Like, that's a valid argument point. And Olrugio is gonna be like, leave her be. I will come with her. You go on ahead. I'll take care of Agot and make sure that she doesn't get into trouble. Something like that.
急いでください
俺が先に行こう。お前は薬と魔法器の用意をしてから来い。アガットは俺が連れて行く。
They were so quick to hop on that opportunity. They were like, hey, if she is going, we are going to. Let's go. Kifri is gonna be like, can you all just please stay here? I can't take care of all of you and help the kid. And then he's gonna be like, you know what? I might need help with medicine. Or I might need help transferring things from here to there. So someone needs to stay here. Coco, you stay here. And you know what? Maybe Tetya and Riche, you stay here as well. Just to ensure that Coco doesn't mess up. I mean, I know he won't say it like that. But he'll probably be like, just stay here so that, you can help transfer things around and make it easier for there to be like a two-way conversation and transportation and all of that jazz happening. Because, you obviously can't carry everything from the atelier to that particular location. So I need people here. Stay here. He'll be like, Olrugio, back me up here. It was your idea to take Agot. Deal with the consequences or share the consequences with me. Back me up here.
仲をするなよ。
But the thing is, he didn't even give you any look. He was just like, this situation got off hand way too quickly.
成長を急ぐあまり足を踏み外さなければいいのだけど。
That's a solid and valid concern to have, and I think he was very calculative in making sure that Coco shares her room with Agot because Coco finds so much joy from magic, whereas Agot is so focused on being the best there can be. And I think being with Coco is going to enable her to relax and let go and find that joy in magic. And so I think that's really cool and calculated. Pretty sure he made that decision after thinking it through really quickly, that you know what, maybe these two could help each other out. Like Agot could ensure that she sticks to the rules and doesn't do forbidden magic, whereas Coco can help her have some fun in life. Oh, you know what? That's fun. I love it. I love that he's concerned and he's thinking ahead. I hope that he's thinking ahead and it's not just me being like, hey, I'm connecting the dots. You haven't connected shit. No, I've connected them. Like, I hope that it's not like that and Kifri is like actually thinking ahead.
みんなの服をそいつで乾かしてやれ。簡単すぎてやりがいにかけるか。キーフリーの懸念通りだな。
Oh, I love how the window wave was set up. That was really cool. Oh, mama. I like that. Portable window waves. They don't even have to worry about teleportation if they can carry the window wave wherever they want to. You know what? Hype.
自分の力を示したいなら表現の場は他にある。だが今ここで役に立ちたいなら何のために魔法を使うのか。よく考えろ。
そうやって、また無能な子供扱い。
You know what? I get her frustration, but what Olrugio said was also really important because if you're constantly thinking about a future that you want to achieve and you're so focused on that you're missing how you can help people around you right now, that can be pretty chaotic because you're not at all living in the present. And once again, I feel like with the help of Coco, not that I'm placing Coco on like a really high pedestal and being like everything she does is fine and fair and like all she's done since the start of the show has made multiple mistakes and then work towards fixing those mistakes. Some haven't been fixed yet. She is a flawed person. She is a child. And so I know that. But just in her ability to enjoy magic I feel like she can help ground Egot a bit, where Egot's intention of being an overachiever and reaching the heights of ambition, she has someone to ground her. She has someone who's reminding her of the here and now. Because both are equally important. You can't just be completely grounded that you have zero ambition, and you can't just be so focused on ambition that you're not grounded at all. Like, there needs to be a balance of it all. So, fun. I love the potentiality of it all. I don't know how much they're gonna dive into it though.
一刻も早くあの人に証明したいのに、私はもっと価値のある魔法使いだと。
That was amazing to look at. Like Moses.
いいぞ
You know what? That was really fun, but all I could think of was potentially little Kefri just out there stabbing water with his sword because he's like, I hate water. And then his master being like, do you want me to teach you some ways where you can actually do something real and intentional with the water instead of just stabbing water for the sake of it? Like, do you see what I'm saying? Because Coco and Richie and Tetia were so hyped up, Egot was hyped up as well. Oh, I mean, she's all like, I'm just curious, that's it. But like, them being together can really help Egot just breathe and enjoy magic a bit more. Fun stuff. I was really worried Egot and the kids like ran off to do some kind of a weird side quest while the adults were rescuing the people from the carriage. They were just like, sayonara, side quest time, let's go. We have been teleported into another dimension. Fighting off a water demon at this point. A kraken.
武器にかけられた魔法は扱いに注意がいるんだよ。
But they can touch it in the future, so they just have to work hard for it like Egot is. It would be really cool if Kefri lets her touch the sword after she passes her second exam. That would be fun. It would be like a good, here you go, I am proud of you kind of a moment.
テティア、一緒においで。
リチェは俺と来い
The way Egot turned her head away was so similar to, oh, I am saddled with the good for nothing kid. Dang it.
流されちまったんだな。
Oh no, I hope that Egot doesn't decide to be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go rescue your cargo. I don't think she will because she's like really smart. And I don't think she'll actively put herself into danger for the sake of it, but chaotic. It's also sad that it didn't click for me that the reason why Egot is not being called away with Kefri or with Rugio is probably because she does not have the flying shoes. And that was potentially another reason why she was just like, because it was Coco's fault that it got destroyed. But like, hey, chaotic. Please don't do something stupid. I know you won't, but like, please don't do it. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it.
大丈夫だぜ、ダグダここんとこ騎士がくぼんでて
Kid, maybe wait till the flying witches can come back. Maybe just wait for that much time and ask them if they can help rescue the stuff instead of just rappelling down there to grab your stuff. Like, do not. Why would you do that? It wasn't even Egot and Coco, okay? It was just the kid being like, oh no, I don't want us to suffer damage. So like, I'll fix it. I think this is why Coco and Egot are going to potentially be like, okay, we gotta help them. We gotta help them out. Because that kid is stuck once again. Oh my god, did Coco fall too? Because she was right at the edge. I feel like Egot is going to help them out, but then Kefri might have to erase their memories because she actively drew in front of them to save Coco and the kid.
まさか、私は平気。
そうだ。魔法使いがいるじゃないか。魔法使いは助けられるだろう。
That's crazy because she is now getting to see how chaotic the outside world can be outside of drawing spells. Because there are people who are willing to push you down as well as exploit you as long as you save them. Oh no, I genuinely hope he doesn't push her down the cliff. I hope that he doesn't push Egot down and be like, okay, you know what, you have to save yourself. Might as well save my dumbass kid while you're on the way up. Like,
これはチャンスだわ。だって先生たちはいない。飛び靴がないから呼びにも行けない。ココも動けなくて。今は非常事態。私が魔法で助けたら、あの人を見返すことができるかも。
Listen, I am really curious to see who that person is. Because she would have said Master Kifri or she would have said Master Olrugio, but she's not saying that. So who is this random person? Is it just a brimmed cap user? But they are not wearing the brimmed cap, so she doesn't realize that they're a brimmed cap user? Because hey, you know what? That would be fun, first of all. Like, just as an FYI, would make spy work and infiltration really, really easy. But like, ooh, girl. Or maybe it's her family. Maybe it's her father or something. She does seem like she has a lot of experience of working under pressure. She's thinking clearly, but she is really focused on proving herself to a person. Parent issues is what I am assuming. Daddy issues specifically is what I am assuming. Could be possible.
必要な
Oh, really cool animation, because at first I thought brimmed cap users, okay, because of the design of all of that. But then it was the wands, and the wands, quote unquote, speaking based on the users who are using said wands. But oh, that was really cool. Don't tell me how mom rejected her. Chaotic. It feels like if it's not her mom, it's probably someone she looked up to or a relative, but it does feel like a family issue. Probably the mom. By default, and until proven really smart, but I would have fumbled that catch. Okay, I'd be like, hey, it was swept away by the current. I am sorry. We gotta wait for the masters now. I have zero idea what the Knights Morales people were talking about. What upstream jet? Oh, is it the one that Kifri used? But I thought it was in a different dimension. Don't tell me him using that magic to save Agod there had its consequences in the real world. And that's why this flood and all of that jazz is happening. I think that's too far-fetched, no? I'm pretty sure the flood is happening because of the rain and the storm that they all got caught in. Never mind. It would be cool though. Like environmental energy and all of that jazz. I love how stable it was. Oh, especially when she is in danger. Oh, goodness. Love that. Girl, fall in love with her magic another time, okay? She's using that distraction tactic so that you can draw stuff. Like, do it!
大きくて重い岩を動かす魔法を書くためには、破片手帳じゃ小さすぎる。
光の鳥なんか見えてるから、てっきり死んだのかと。
友達の魔法。
何もしてやいないじゃないか
Let's go. She used Tetya's magic. Oh, from the Dragon Adventure. Hype stuff. You know what? I have a feeling she has affinity for air magic. This is the second time she's done air related magic. By herself, you know? Not the stone marbleization magic that she essentially traced from the book, but like this specific thing. And the time when she was in the Dada range and she used the cloak to fly off. It would be pretty cool if she has affinity for air magic. That's chaotic. I'm curious how that happened. Because she just turned the rock into sand. But it wouldn't make sense that the entire bank turned into sand. Unless she somehow tapped into the brimmed cap's magic that lies inside her hat. She wasn't even wearing her hat, so I don't know how that's possible. Does she get like unrestrained magic because she's an quote unquote involuntary agent of the brimmed caps? Like, is that it? What's going on? I am curious. I hope Kifri stops her from getting obliviated because chaotic stuff, man. Oh, I am here for it. Pretty fun stuff overall. The stakes were raised and I cannot wait to watch the next episode. Also, just a heads up, feel free to check out my Patreon where you get the extended cuts of this show alongside every other content that I put on YouTube. Plus, you get to cheer me on and support me so that I can keep creating more fun content for you guys to enjoy. With all that being said, let me know down in the comments below what you thought about this episode, my reaction and my theories, and I shall see you in the next one. Until then, like, share, subscribe. Bye bye. Take care. Toodaloo.